Hey guys, welcome to my dress code haul. Today I went shopping and I picked up a few items that are perfect for any girl who goes to a school where there's a dress code. And, you know, I've been reading a lot about schools that have banned girls from wearing things like yoga pants and leggings and stuff like that. And so I went ahead and picked out a few items that you'd be able to wear in public and be less of a distraction to guys, you know? Because we all know that dress codes are in schools so that girls learn that they are a distraction, and to teach boys that whenever they are distracted, it's the girl's fault. You know, so when they grow up and they go to college and the boy gets in trouble for something, they know to blame it on the girl. I went to two schools that had dress codes, and more specifically uniforms, so I definitely had a lot of personal experience with this, so I feel like you're getting this wisdom from somebody who's done it before. Okay, so for the first items, I picked out two sports bras. This lime green one is from Forever 21, and this black one is from Target. And I layer them on top of each other to really flatten you out. This works even better for bustier girls. You know, you can really kind of disguise yourself so that you're really not that big of a distraction. Like, having boobs is totally your fault, and you really should not use them to distract boys. No matter how uncomfortable this may be for you, it's obviously more uncomfortable for the boy to be distracted in school. So you should just suck it up and be uncomfortable. So I asked some of you guys on Twitter about dress codes that you've experienced in your life, and I got a couple of really awesome suggestions. For instance, one girl said that she wore a shirt that she got in trouble for, like this tank top. I would never wear this to school, by the way. I'm wearing this because I'm indoors. Like, would I dare go outside like this? No, because I would be distracting men from their hard work. Anyway, so you're wearing something like this to school? Think twice. I went and grabbed this awesome shirt. It's a men's extra large, and the girl who gave me the suggestion said that, you know, when she got in trouble, they gave her a shirt just like this to wear, and this is from Target for $25, and it really just will hide more of your form that is, you know, potentially very distracting to men. So I have this shirt on. It's rather large. You know, I bought an extra large just to be safe. And it goes beyond my bottom, which you definitely don't want to highlight at school. My fingertips do not touch the bottom of it, so I think we're all good. We're pretty good. Now, I know that with this kind of look, you may feel really sloppy, and that's an issue because obviously you're at school to look ladylike. So I bought this in a pink color so that you can still say, like, I'm a girl, but, like, I'm not a distraction. So in a lot of schools, girls aren't allowed to wear shorts, even though the boys are. You know, and that's fine. Like, we obviously understand why. And but you can combine shorts and yoga pants to make a look non-distracting. So, like, these shorts kind of hide and disguise my butt and any other distracting features, while the yoga pants hide my legs because, like, let's be honest, if I was just wearing shorts, you could see all of my skin, which is super suggestive and provocative. But if you can wear shorts and yoga pants and disguise your legs and your butt, I mean, what else do you possibly want? This is the perfect look. So we all know that boys can't control themselves, and it's up to us females to disguise ourselves to, you know, become less distracting. If you get in trouble for a dress code violation, usually it's pretty awkward because an instructor will come up to you and point it out in front of everybody, and all of a sudden, you know, everyone's looking at you, and it's especially awkward. You know, I remember being like 13 and just starting to, you know, develop a body that would be distracting to others, I guess. And feeling really awkward when all of a sudden everybody's eyes are on you laughing because you violated something. But you know what? You were asking for it, obviously. You dressed a certain way, so you got in trouble. You can avoid that altogether by just blending in. You know, become a chameleon to your environment. Like, for instance, if your school has gray walls, you can just, like, pick up one of these big gray shirts, you know, similar to the other shirt I showed earlier. But this one's also from Target. It's $25 $25, and you can just kind of blend in and become invisible. It's almost like you aren't there, you know? You can avoid distracting others, and by others I mean men, and just blend in. Just just become invisible. Just sink into the walls, you know? If this wall were gray, I wouldn't be here. You wouldn't even know I was there. Which is better for everybody, right? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just buttoning this up, you know, because you don't want to prompt any guy to look down your shirt, you know? Just don't even ask for that. So I know that this can be confusing, but I think the most important thing to know is that depending on the context, like the culture, wherever you are, like at home, school, or work, the most important thing to know is that you should dress for the situation. And more importantly, dress whatever makes you feel like yourself, which might contradict the rules sometimes, which then is still very confusing. The issue with dress codes isn't the rules per se, it's how they're constructed and why they're constructed. The only people these policies worry about distracting are heterosexual boys. When have you ever heard anyone talk about something being distracting for girls or for gay kids? This idea ignores the fact that girls and LGBTQ kids exist as sexual people. Do you know what is actually distracting? Trying not to be distracting. This framing of this problem is marginalizing, sexist, and heteronormative. So anyway, thanks for watching my video. Be sure to comment and subscribe and hit like if you enjoyed this video. Until next time, guys, see you later.